What's going on, everyone? It's time for another horror slasher film review. Today, we're actually going to do actually a viewer request that was sent in a little while ago. Today, we're going to talk about Sleepaway Camp, the indie lower budget classic. So, yeah, Sleepaway Camp was released November 18th, 1983. It was produced, written, and directed by Robert Heltzik, who would go on to do Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers, Sleepaway Camp 3, uh, Teenage Wasteland, and Return to Sleepaway Camp. And for also Sleepaway Camp for the Survivor and Sleepaway Camp Reunion, the whole franchise there he's involved with. But he also did Toxic Tutu and Grandma's Secret Recipe. So yeah. So this is a horror slasher. Oh yeah, by the way, it had a budget of $350,000 and made over $11 million. So what a profit. So yeah, Sleepaway Camp. Well, it's a slasher horror film. Now with me, there's two forms of slasher films. There's horror slashers or slasher horrors, whichever way you want to put it, is when you don't see the kill and either don't reveal it at all or they don't reveal it till the end. And then there's slasher thrillers, which is where you know who the killer is and stuff, and it kind of just builds tension that way. So yeah, so this one's obviously a horror slasher film. So this film came out in the peak of the slasher craze in the 80s, and yeah, this is definitely one that took a lot of inspiration from a little known movie as Friday the 13th. So yeah, so Sleepaway Camp. Well, you follow a young kid and his cousin who go off to a summer camp, and his cousin's really is like a mute, quiet one, and she's like the odd person in the group. And yeah, they go to this camp where all of a sudden counselors and the cooks and stuff like that start getting picked off and killed, and there's growing tensions between the campers and stuff. Well, obviously the camp counselors don't want the kids to know, so they play it off as nothing's happening, but then it gets more severe, and to the point once they figure out who's actually killing them and the real reason behind it all. This is it sounds like it's a generic slasher film. This movie, it's a low budget. It's for what they had, the cinematography is not too bad for it. Some of the acting is not that good and can be a little cringeworthy. But overall, the makeup, the music, the makeup, and practical effects are really good in this. The story is actually pretty good too. This one actually has one of the best twist endings um, out there. But also, if you rewatch it after you first watch it, you'll pick up on a lot of hints throughout it and stuff like that. They make it pretty obvious once you watch it here. So yeah, overall, it's a good slasher film, and yeah, it's just a lot of fun. Don't go in here open for a lot of crazy things or anything like that. Besides a really good twist ending, which most people ruin on here on YouTube, but I'm not going to. Yeah, it is a pretty good movie. It's by no means perfect or anything like that. It's your typical slasher, but other than that, if you're looking for a good slasher film and stuff, this is actually a pretty fun one. It's actually pretty tame too, so you could actually probably start it off as like a beginner, like horror slasher film. If you want to watch one that's not with someone who's probably not into it and stuff. This one's not too bad to do that with. So yeah, Sleepaway Camp. I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. It was fun, and overall, it's a good slasher and has a cult following for a good reason. So yeah. But yeah, if you want to check it out, it is streaming on Screenbox and Tubi, so I'll link one of those down below so you can watch it for free down there. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram, it's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future on my story. As you put the film title and hashtag subject on film and hashtag so you're aware of it. Also, my Letterbox is down below, Derek P Reviews. It's where I post my first star rating after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms to loop this channel. Like this video, share it so more people aware of it. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any. If you have any films or film franchise in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future, comment those down below too, which I'm my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Also, let me know what your favorite Sleepaway Camp film is if you have one in the franchise. Also, if you want me to do the rest of the franchise, let me know down below as well. Make sure you subscribe. Hope we find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably never thought of checking out together. And also share my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, and reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to do another obscure indie film, which is marketed as a sequel, but it's kind of a standalone film. Tomorrow we're going to review, well, the next review, we're going to review Day of the Dead 2 Contagium. So I heard a lot of people say it's bad, but I'll be the judge of that. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those crazed killers lurking in the forest that can't stop killing because, well, we can't get enough of the killing. So I guess that's fine. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.